Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about a very important and a beautiful transit that is of Jupiter's ingress in its own nakshatra Punarvasu. This is a long transit of 310 days. It's going to be spanning in the sign of Gemini as well as Cancer, starting from the 13th of August all the way till the next year, 18th June 2026. Isn't it a long one? But a beautiful one. That is why it is a karmic reset, a dharmic transit. I will be explaining a lot in this video because there are many dates which are very important to note as well. Jupiter will be forming a trinal connection with Rahu, Mars, Mercury, one by one with Sun, conjunction with Venus, and alongside I'll be sharing remedies. So don't worry in case you are experiencing some highs and lows during this time period. Surely we do have remedies to perform. General one, but definitely easy to do and impactful ones. Now what is Dasha sign after all? See, suppose you are in a particular, suppose Aries rising, like it is here, okay. You're an Aries rising, but, or your moon also, is in Taurus. Suppose you're born with this, but, you're in the Dasha of Mars, okay. You're in the Dasha of Mars. Now, where is Mars? Mars is posited in your Virgo sign, correct? It's in the Virgo sign. Now you have to make your rotate your chart now. Rotate your chart and make it Virgo. Okay? Now you will have to make this your Virgo chart. Okay? When you make it your Virgo chart, all the planetary positions have changed, isn't it? So when you make Virgo your rising sign, which is right here, so you can see where the transit positions of other grahas are. In your natal chart, first check. Because you are an Aries rising and a Taurus moon. Now Aries has gone to the 8th house and moon is in the Taurus sign in your 9th house, correct? So now the transit of Jupiter is happening in your 10th house, not in your 3rd or the 2nd house from moon. Now it is in the 10th house. Can you see? It changed the whole horoscope. That is why the Dasha plays the most important role. Okay? Dasha shows the Disha. So rotate the chart, and if at all you are listening to my videos, so check your Dasha also, what Dasha you're in. And then you will get to know what exactly does it mean. As simple as that. For Leo natives, this transit of Jupiter is going to be in Punarvasu Nakshatra in your 11th house. Okay. Now, this is the time for setting your visionary board. What is your visionary board? Say, because now you can plan everything and you will see that automatically things are falling in place. Visionary alliances, public role, gains versus withdrawal, recognition versus detachment, that is something which is going to play out. Punarvasu will open it'll pave doors to the social circles, it is like maybe some past relationships emerge and it is going to give you some good relief also. Recognition, you will get that politically you are going to be working really well at the workplace also, or digital causes, okay, that you can work on. So you're going to be very innovative. Sometimes astrological app, suppose you want to make an astrological app which will be helpful also for others, and could be a very beautiful time for paving way to success in those areas which are related to Jupiter. Maybe, writing skills, learning some new language, learning some new skills. Because Jupiter is the teacher, he's the guru. So you have that potential, where you can fulfill your dreams during this time. But in a very, whatever you've learned in your past. This is that kind of a time. Just be cautious in and around 7th of September when we have a lunar eclipse happening in the Purvabhadrapada, which is your 7th house zone. That's the time you have to be a little careful about your relationship and your friendship, tech investments. Don't go in for any kind of arguments during this time with your elder siblings also. Okay, siblings in totality, on the whole, avoid. And this is the time to avoid conception or childbirth. If at all you can't, of course there will be children born in and around eclipses on the eclipse day also. We cannot stop that to happen, but do some remedies during this time period. It's good if you can have some, consume haldi, that is turmeric milk, or if you are allergic to milk, so you can just simply have add little bit of ghee, that is the clarified butter, just add little bit of turmeric into it and consume it if you are on the way to delivery of the child. Good time for student natives any which ways, when Jupiter is here. In and around eclipses time, you have to be little careful, but this is the time for goal setting, especially in the month of October. Collaborations, also crowdfunding, NGO work. This is definitely a good time period for you guys. Okay. And December, January, let go of group toxicity. Avoid hasty donations. Feb, March, spiritual gains return. Prepare for a rewarding phase ahead. Okay, because it is going to be getting direct, stationary, then direct. Always remember, any graha which is going to be turning retrograde will be stopping, halting for some time, and as it is, it's a huge graha, it will take some time. At least for 4-5 days, Jupiter will be stationary plus minus the retrograde phase. So we have to wait for this to, when it is turning direct, then also it will be, stationary for a while. So any decisions made during that time period might just, give you some results which are very intense. It could be good, it could be not so good, depends. But for sure, spiritually, you're going to be gaining the strength that you're waiting for. Relationship wise, if you ask me, this transit might just, give you some hiccups here and there, especially with Rahu in the 7th house. The expectations are pretty high from the other side. So you need to really work on yourself spiritually. I will not say physically, look-wise or your nature-wise. No. Once you're spiritual, you will attract those kinds of people only into your life. Forgive. Try to forgive and forget those who have harmed you. This Jupiter says so in the 11th house because it's in the house of community, other people. So try helping others. Okay. Then Jupiter will be in Cancer sign in Punarvasu as well. So this is the time when it will be in trine to Saturn, a retrograde Saturn as well. And then Mars also is going to be there. Huge improvement in your finances. You will be self-introspective and you will learn more about your own self. Avoid hasty donations because you can get emotionally inclined, and if somebody comes to you, you might just go all out and just give out whatever you should not also. So that is something you have to be little careful about. Teaching, dharmic activities, everybody should perform during this time. And also let go of group toxicity. That is something which this Jupiter will help you with. You're depending on your friends, on your colleagues, on your bosses, etc. But you yourself are well equipped. So you are good to go. Okay. Now I'm giving you few dates when to do this, when not to do that, which are potentially good dates. Okay. 13th to the 30th August, 30th January next year to 20th April 2026, and lastly that's it. So 13th to 30th August and 30th January to 20th April next year. Now these are the 2 dates good for learning. This is the time when you will meet your guru, your teacher, your mentor. You're waiting for something, or you you really are looking for an online course, maybe you're looking for upskilling yourself, you're looking at the bigger picture now, how I can expand, how to set the goals and how to achieve them also. So this definitely will give those breakthroughs. Traveling is definitely going to be on cards, which is favorable for you also. Good for progeny, good for childbirth, good for your own identity, self identity. You will know, where do I stand? Good for teaching, good for learning. Okay, so this is the time for communication. Basically, if you want to write a book, start writing a book, this is a good time. 30th August to 19th September, 4th January to 30th January next year, and lastly 20th April to 14th May next year, 2026. Now these are the 3 slabs that I'm giving you, which are really very positive for your job, for your savings, for the legal battles. In case you have been having any health issues, this is the time you will feel better and better and better. Okay, so this Jupiter in Punarvasu is not going to be throughout a similar kind of phase. That is why I'm giving you the dates. So when Jupiter is in your these dates that I've given you, you will start feeling very confident at the place of work. In case you're bogged down, you're not getting a job, or you're feeling that you're good for nothing, at times we all go through that phase. Now is the time you will feel better. You will feel that you are something and you can really do it. Okay, so the breakthroughs are waiting for you. Just go and grab them. These time slabs are really favorable for you. If you have to do any kind of renovation at the home front, you want to relocate, you want to join a new job, you want to save, this definitely is the time. Go for it. Then 19th September to 18th October, 5th December this year to 4th January next year, and lastly 14th May to 2nd June. Now this is the time when you should let go of the toxic relationships. You might find the potential partner. Avoid hasty donations during this time. Watch financial leakage, betrayal and false hopes. Okay, but this is a very beautiful time for goal setting, collaborations, meeting people, crowdfunding, as I said, NGO work. If you want to, don't be more indulgent in all these, but it's a good time for reconciling with your neighbors, friends, partners, or in your business also you will really do well. Okay, it's a good time period for you guys. Okay, spiritually also you will gain, and maybe for childbirth, progeny's sake, it's a good time period. So make the best use of these dates. Lastly, 18th October to 5th December and 2nd June to 18th June next year. Now this is the time when you have to be really careful about your mental setup. You can be very highly intuitive. What happens, you can see through things. So what happens, it hurts you. You can be very emotional about your home environment. You're in the overseas place, or you're traveling overseas, detaching from your homeland or your mother. So you're feeling quite heavy. These can be heavy periods for you. Also, this can bring about some, financial drain also. Maybe you're spending too much money, or there can be some kind of false hope somebody gave you that, I'm going to be investing in your company, but backs out. It can give you that kind of mental trauma also. But at the same time, not trauma, I must not use that, but it can give you that draining energy. Emotionally you will feel a little weak during this time, but nothing to worry. I'll give you the remedy also for this. But for sure, this is the time period when you will learn about people who are twin-faced. You will know, oh, this person was wearing that mask. Oh my gosh, this person is not what this person is supposed to be. So it's good in a way, right? The toxic relationship, when you know that this person is not a positive influence in my life, you're actually shown that torch by the divine himself. So just take it as the divine grace. This is the period you will get a lot of clarity about people, about finances, about your travels, your spirituality, where you stand. So this is a beautiful time period to make the best use of your own potential. You have it, but you don't know. It happens with everyone, isn't it? So you will learn more, upskill yourself. Okay, and do not at any cost think low about yourself. Please don't think this is the end. It could be just a bend, isn't it? Just came off. Okay, now for you guys, you must offer ghee lamp, that is the clarified butter lamp or tea light or candle during the sunrise time. When it is little, the sun is not out completely, that time. Before the sunrise, one should get up, and then sun rises. That's the best time period to get up. Though it is becoming difficult for me also these days to get up so early because I'm sleeping very late. But you should get up early. I try to make it a point that I get up in the Brahma Muhurta because the water is very warm, in the winters also, and it is cold in the summers. So that is why, that's a very good time period. So you should actually, and take bath at that time. So now you should light at the sunrise time when you get up in the direction, I would say, Jupiter is in, in your 11th house. Okay, so you can light the on your altar or in the west direction of your house. If you can light a ghee diya or a lamp or a tea light or a candle early morning, you will feel so much better, especially during the time frames that I've given you towards the end, 18th October to 5th December and 2nd June to 18th June. This is the time you should do it. Okay, like that. Also, when Jupiter is retrograde, that is also the time you should be, offering prayers to at the sunrise time, and also recite Vishnu Sahasranama. East direction you should stand before 9 a.m. You should stand under the sun and have a sun bath. Take a sun bath in the morning. Vitamin D, you have the deficiency. Also remember that the Lagnesh is also going to be involved in the eclipses. So when the ascendant lord is, because it's happening in your 1/7 axis, so you have to take care of your health also. Okay, all the best. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. God bless everyone and have a great transit of Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Om Tat Sat everyone.